Hey, good morning, folks. This is Pastor Jason Selby, Calvary Baptist Church, and wanted to talk to you this morning about something the Lord spoke to my heart about. I was reading my daily devotion here. It's a book that I do recommend. It's My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers, and it's got a daily devotion in it for, every day you can read a new devotion, and as I was reading this today, I thought it was very interesting. I wanted to share it with you all. And it's titled The Impoverished Ministry of Jesus. And it's the story when Jesus was speaking to the woman that was at the well. And as he began to speak to her, she asked a question to him there in John 4:11. She says, "From whence then hast thou that living water? From whence then hast thou that living water?" And Oswald Chambers says, "The well is deep, and a great deal deeper than the Samaritan woman knew. Think of the depths of human nature, of human life. Think of the depths of the wells in you. Have you been impoverishing the ministry of Jesus so that he cannot do anything? Suppose that there is a well of fathomless trouble inside of your heart, and Jesus comes and says, 'Let not your heart be troubled.' And you shrug your shoulders and say, 'But Lord, the well is deep. You can't draw up quietness and comfort out of it.' No, he will bring them down from above. Jesus does not bring up anything from the wells of human nature. We limit the Holy One by remembering what we have allowed him to do for us in the past, and by saying, 'Of course, I cannot expect God to do this thing.' The thing that taxes almightiness is the very thing which we as disciples of Jesus ought to believe he will do. We impoverish his ministry the moment we forget he is almighty. We will come to Jesus as comforter or as sympathizer, but we will not come to him as almighty. The reason some of us are such poor specimens of Christianity is because we have no almighty Christ. We have Christian attributes and experiences, but there is no abandonment to Jesus Christ. When we get into difficult circumstances, we impoverish his ministry by saying, 'Of course, he can't do anything,' and we struggle down to the deeps and try to get out the water for ourselves. Beware of the satisfaction of sinking back and saying, 'It can't be done.' If you know it can be done, if you look to Jesus, the well of your incompleteness is deep, but make the effort and look away to him." There's been so many times in my life that I've believed that God could do something. I absolutely had confidence that the Lord could do it. But then there's been those other times that I thought, well, I don't know if God will do this. Maybe it's just although I wouldn't say it, I would think maybe this is just too hard for the Lord. And folks, the Bible says, "Is there anything too hard for God?" And we know the answer to that. There's nothing too hard for God. So we can trust him fully. And what I liked about this devotion is it said that, how we limit God so often in our life. We come to him as a comforter. We want him to comfort us and help us, but we don't recognize him as the Almighty. And God's not going to take what you have and what you are and try to bring you some sort of peace or to give you the peace that passes all understanding or to give you some sort of comfort out of what's inside of you. It doesn't come from us. The Bible says that every good and perfect gift cometh from him that is above. And so God doesn't work within our human nature to try to do what only he can do. God does that because he is God and he alone is the Almighty One. I want to share that with you today, and I hope that you're blessed today, that you'll trust God fully, and that you'll have a great day. God bless you.